of Vol, like tell the chat, tell us your name, the sports that you play, as well as what do you do on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah. So I'm Jethro. Sports that I primarily play are ultimate frisbee,
Mm-hmm.
volleyball, basketball. I played competitive ultimate frisbee for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I'm in my early 30s now and,
Mm-hmm.
and had a Achilles rupture, full Achilles rupture that required a full medical repair, surgical repair.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it happened about a year and a half ago now.
Mm-hmm.
So found you
Mm-hmm.
to start working on just like getting back to sport, getting back to a motivation level where I'm like, I can do this. Trying
Mm-hmm.
to get back in shape to play again.
Yeah. So you play a lot of sports
Yeah.
as well as you work, you gone through quite a bit of stuff, right? So when before you first reach out to me, what were some of the main struggles that you were facing that made you reach out to me?
Yeah. So I've been working from home for like 5 years now. I work in tech, so I'm always on a computer. I don't get much movement.
Mm-hmm.
And having that injury and not being able to move just made it worse.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so then I was like, I have always been someone who's been able to work out, but didn't really know like what was the best workout for someone who wanted to excel in athletics or movement. I always knew the issues that I had around like mobility and etc.,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't have the right resources. Like
Mm-hmm.
you, there's so much information available online, but how do you condense all of that and understand like what you should be doing?
Yeah,
Because
for
then
sure.
you're just gonna always try something new every week, and then you're not really making progress.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then I started following your Instagram, saw what you were like preaching and looking at and sharing, and I was like, oh, like he knows what he's doing. He
Mm-hmm.
understands like the average like 9 to 5 Joe issues. Like
Mm-hmm.
we don't have the time to work out 24/7. We don't have the time to find the right resources or create your own workout plan.
Yeah.
And you like very much advocated for that. So I was like, okay, like let me give you a chance and let me see what you can do for me. And I think
Mm-hmm.
it's been a great like working relationship.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And you mentioned about you struggling to have the time to train, not sure what to train, as well as the overwhelming of information online. So when you first reach out before we even started working together, um, how did that sort of impacted your performance, how your body moves and the injuries, like overall, just what sort of impact that it has on you?
Yeah, so I mean, I think I've traditionally always tried a more like powerlifting style workout. So I was doing like super heavy lifts,
Mm,
and then my body just I didn't feel faster. I didn't feel stronger.
mm-hmm.
If anything, I felt slower.
Okay.
I wasn't working the right movements. Um, and then I found when I started working with yourself, I was like, oh, the things that I'm doing is like
Mm-hmm.
crazy different.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can actually like feel and understand why you're programming certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was the biggest difference. It's just like I what I thought should be working like didn't work. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, yeah, like
Yeah. So
let me find the next one.
you were lifting heavy, you were training hard in the gym, but it's just not translating to your performance.
Yep.
Yeah. So I know we have been working for around 6 weeks now, right? It's coming to 6 weeks. So what are some of the biggest changes that you have noticed?
Yeah, I feel like um, my core strength is finally actually improving. Implementing all the unilateral workouts have been a huge game changer. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and one thing is like doing plyometric work
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason, like before, I just couldn't get myself to do it at the gym. Where I
Okay.
was like, oh, I don't really want to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
am I doing it right? But
Mm-hmm.
being able to have like a connection with you where I can like record the video, send it to you, make sure it's correct,
Yeah.
and just like doesn't make me feel embarrassed to do it at the gym. Like I feel confident doing it at the gym, and I'm like, yeah,
Mm.
now it makes a huge difference now that I'm actually doing it on a week to week basis.
Right. When you have a plan, when you have some guidance, you're more confident in
Yeah,
knowing what you're doing is actually working.
exactly.
Yeah. And in terms of performance wise, what are some of the biggest changes that you have noticed?
Yeah, so I think a huge difference is like I could not do a 1 foot jump off the leg that I got repaired.
All right.
Now I'm
Yep.
actually like propelling myself off of it. I can
Mm,
actually like if I'm playing basketball, I can jump off my left foot and not immediately collapse. Like
hmm.
I'm actually jumping off of it, and it's only been like 6 weeks. Uh,
Nice.
I can
Hmm.
actually feel like I can move on it again. It's
Hmm.
taken some time, but like what
Right. It's
we've
only
been
6 weeks.
works. Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. And how do you feel now when you play basketball, when you play sports?
Uh, I'm surprised about where my cardio level is. Like, it's
Hmm.
actually a lot better than I would have expected. Just I think
Mm,
thanks to your like programming.
hmm.
Strength wise, it's still getting back to where it used to be, but like
Hmm.
way better than what I would have expected after 6 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. And I remember when we first started speaking, you said that you're not gonna get back into sports at this moment because you're afraid of yourself getting injured before your big day. And now
Mhm.
look at you back into sports.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I'm still getting married next year, so I
Hmm.
don't want to cause any injuries before then.
Yep.
Uh, so I'm definitely still taking it easy when I play, but
Hmm.
like it's just there. Like since
The
I've been
the
working,
itch
like,
the itch is coming back, is it?
yeah, 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 for sure.
Nice, nice. So with the program that we are running, what were some of the biggest difference that you noticed from what were you doing before?
Yeah. So the biggest differences would be kind of like targeting the smaller muscle groups for sure.
Hmm.
It's not just like putting all your time into the compound movements. I think you
Hmm.
use a lot of the right focuses when you do that.
Yep.
Um, and actually, the movements that I'm doing with you now, I can see very translate to movements you would do in any sport.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's been a big difference. Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest difference.
Right. Yeah. So if you never jump on the program, right, what sort of where do you think you'll be still at in terms of how you perform, how your body move?
Yeah, so I feel like either A, I'd be programming way too much and then be overly tired, overused, and probably at risk of injury again.
Hmm.
Or B, I'd be programming way too safe and
Yeah.
then not making a progress as well as I am now. But I
Hmm.
think what you've done has been like a perfect balance, and
Balance. Yeah.
you actually like listen to me as well. Like from day one to now, you've
Hmm.
like incorporated everything I've said and
Hmm.
made the right changes specific to me.
Yeah, 100%. And that is my goal as well. Like
Mhm.
as as we continue to work together, the longer that we work together, the more I'm gonna understand your body, how much volume can you take, and it's only gonna get better and better from here as well. Right.
Mhm.
So I'm glad
Like,
to see the progress that you have been making, honestly. Just one last question. What would you say to people who are considering to work with me? What would you tell them in terms of the overall experience? And yeah, what is one piece of advice you would give them?
yeah, I mean, if you're really like determined to get better at your sport, be more athletic, like whatever it is,
Hmm.
like just do it. If you can't do it yourself, then find someone that will help you. And you're someone who has been so amazing in helping me progress back to sport,
Hmm.
especially from an Achilles rupture.
Hmm.
Uh, so I'd say like you actually listen, you
Yeah.
actually care about your clients, and
Hmm.
like you've been a huge difference maker.
Mm. Right. Perfect. All right. That's all I have to ask. So thanks, Jet. Thanks for answering this question.
Yeah, no problem at all.